time no see. I am actually in Incheon. It is the most beautiful weather outside. I wish I could like somehow send it to you. Today we are going to be exploring a city I have never been to. It is in Incheon and it is Cheongna International City. I'll tell you a lot more about it probably once we get more into city center. We're gonna hit a cafe slash exhibition hall. If you have watched the TV show that has recently come out called Loud, it's a music competition show, you might have recognized it because it was actually, they used that as a location for shooting recently, which is pretty cool. This is all accessible. I just popped right off the subway from Seoul. So I'm very excited. We're gonna catch one last short little bus to the cafe and I will see you there. Let's go to Cosmo 40.
Driving home with my shoes off, it had been too long. The entire month, it'll probably be another one. World's on fire, but gas is cheap. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. I've never been one to watch TV, but I guess they're the first time for everything.
Okay, so we made it to the second floor and normally this is, they have like art installations, they do a lot of concerts, they have DJs, but a exhibition literally just ended last week. So you'll just have to imagine it as it is, but this is such a cool space. This is an old factory building and they kept it almost completely intact. So it's, I feel like I'm gonna press a button accidentally, but it's really cool. You can reserve certain areas if you have a larger party. It's just so cool. Let's keep looking. I am so stressed. This area in and of itself, this tiny little area that I was just supposed to pop into before showing you the rest of the city is so cool. So they had that whole exhibition center and then right across the way was Sun Society, which was a super cute cafe and shop. Then there's this gorgeous textile and crocheting store. There's this avant-garde handmade hat store. And then also there is this Hanok cafe that I wanted to visit called Odam, but we just don't have enough time. This is such a cool little area. And again, it took me less than an hour and a half to get here from like the center of Seoul. As promised, we are gonna go to Cheongna City Center. We're gonna head to their lake park, which you know how I love a good park. We gotta come back, but yeah, we're gonna head to the park. Let's go. We We did it, everyone. We made it to Cheongna. This is their Hosu Park, their lake park. Why am I mixing Korean and English? So a little info about this city, like I promised. This is Cheongna International City. And you might have heard of Songdo, which we will go to as well. Incheon is taking advantage of the fact that it's in like the perfect location. It's very close to Seoul if you're commuting, but it's so close to the airport. And then a ton of businesses are starting to open their offices here. So all of these like brand new cities are popping up, and they are like completely planned perfectly. It's almost eerie. It's a planned city. Versus Seoul, which has kind of been, you know, growing for thousands of years, so it's kind of messy, you know. But that being said, this looks very cool. It is so green. You know, I'm a simple, the cicadas, by the way. Welcome back to Korea. It's still summer here. I'm a simple girl. I like cities with parks and things that are very close together so you can walk or ride your bike to things. They're checking my list. There is literally a library in this park. That beautiful building is their library. It looks over the lake. Like, they designed it for me, I swear. So we're gonna walk around the park. We're gonna hit one more cafe where I'm actually gonna eat something, which is gonna be nice. And then we're gonna go see their canal street. They have like a shopping area, their central shopping area that is set up like with a canal and stuff. I don't know. We're all gonna be surprised. This is all new to me. I'm excited. There are so many people out and about doing their thing. It's a beautiful day. Let's go. I'm gonna make sure I'm not getting hit by a bicycle. Cheongna, here we come.
Wondering if thousands of miles away the sky's just as blue. It's as if I'm stuck in yesterday when I'm thinking of you. 'Cause when you have your morning coffee, I'm turning out the lights.
Also, in the middle here, there is kind of this island. They are going to build the Cheongna City Tower. Those cicadas, man. Which is gonna be, I forget the exact height, but it's gonna be a super tall building where you can view the city from very far up. So that will be in the future. They're still really building this city, but
And when you smile through the screen, I wish you could be with me. So I lay my head to rest when the sun is rising. I'll start a brand new day.
I cannot stress how large this park is. I have been walking for so long and I've only seen less than a third of it. Wow, this is, oh my God. Naive little me thinking that that little thing was the only island. No, I don't even think that's an island. Behind me, there's a bridge that we're gonna cross, and there are so many dragonflies. Oh my God, right at eye level. Okay, we're gonna cross to go to the island right here, and we can cross the entire lake, end up on the other side. I'll show you. There's a map, thank God.
I long to be with you in all the places you have been. So today I am time traveling. Da-dun-dun-dun. Oh, today I am time traveling. And every time that you are closing your eyes, I will be beside you. And my heart will glide across the miles to fly right to you. 'Cause when I dive into the traffic, the echo of your voice is all I hear. I'm never tired of your laughing so far, but ever so near. So I lay my head to rest when the sun is.
Well, we walked a majority of the park. I definitely want to come back for the water activities once it's safe. But for now, we're gonna get maybe some ice cream. How does that sound?
I start a brand new day around the moon is shining. I long to be with you.
p.m. Yes, but right now, I'm so happy. There's chocolate cereal at the bottom too. I'm a changed woman. That was so delicious, and the woman working at the cafe was so nice. So now we are more like in the very city center. Oops. This is an overwhelmingly residential city. There is just, I mean, in Seoul, I know there's a lot of houses, but like there are just so many large apartment complexes here. The area that we're walking to now, and I love that everything is super walkable. The area we're walking to now is what I talked about earlier, which is Canal Way, which is the like shopping district. So right now we're pretty much just surrounded by apartments and schools, and then there's a bunch of really cute cafes and eateries scattered between, but it's overwhelmingly residential. So let's go see what the cute little nightlife is like. Said you could be this pretty. This is so nice. There are so many benches. What? Cheongna. Oh my god.
Silence so fake.
They even give out free candy here.
Kept up by a beating heart.
Look at these buildings.
Dragged out my face. Tears down my face. Pain runs its race.
So I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit, let the last of the sun go down. I have about 5 minutes. And I just kind of want to see it at night. There is literally, I am alone and also very full of ice cream. So I don't know if I'm gonna get anything to eat, but there's literally every kind of food you can imagine. So much. I personally love outdoor eating, so everything opens up to the canal, which is nice. The water is also constantly moving. If you're worried about mosquitoes, it is not stagnant. This is just so chill, so nice. I could see myself, if I lived here, walking this like every night. Anyway, this is just really, this is lovely. This is a lovely little town. So yeah, I will catch you when it's a little bit darker.
Wondering how it all went wrong. Was it your place?
Okay, wow, Cheongna, I had no expectations, and and I love you. This was such a chill place to be. It had everything that I wanted really close together. That area that I took you to in the beginning was so cool. It was just very chill vibes. I feel like if you come to live here, it would be just like a very calm, lovely place to be, but it also has the city feel. I was really pleasantly surprised. So thank you again to Incheon Tourism Organization for inviting me and even letting me know about this place. Like I genuinely didn't even know that this existed. So I will link their Instagram and everything down below. Be sure to check them out. And we will be seeing more of Incheon. And actually, I think our next trip, we are gonna go to Cheongna, which is another very famous like international news city. So we'll see how they compare, and I'll see you there. But I'm going to now take a bus to the subway to home. It's only like an hour and a half trip for me. So yeah, I'm gonna focus on grabbing my bus, and I will see you guys next time. But thank you for joining me. And once again, information will be in the description box everywhere that I went. I love you all. Bye.